So, welcome to another little Budget Model Railways video. One I've been promising to do for a little while, which is some locos running on my layout. I've put this off for a little while because I wanted to do a really professional video. But most of the time I'm just quietly doing this and running trains. And a couple of subscribers and commentators said, look, why don't you just run some trains and film it? So that's what I'm doing. So I'm not going to make any great claims to photography or camera angles or sound or anything else. I'm just playing trains, and I thought I would film it and see if people enjoy it. We've had a difficult week this week one way and another, and I find just running trains very therapeutic, and so I've been doing a lot of that. And I thought I would just quietly film some trains running. So this is the rather excellent little Hornby O4O, and I think these are much maligned. All these comments about them being pocket rockets and everything. This is one of the newer ones. So this is one of the ones built in China. I think this was a 2017 or something like that version. Came in a train pack, rather nicely detailed, and it is an utterly reliable, smooth little runner. Much maligned, and so I'm going to use this quite a bit tonight. This is the third take I've done of this video because various other locos have stalled and things like this, whereas this one just keeps running. Now this is pulling an interesting little rake there. That is the original Trying Hornby one, and this is the brand new Hornby one that was available this year. £18 these are new. I did buy one to see what the difference was, as our members kindly enable me to do that. But apart from a bit of a paint, it's not much different to those. But even those will probably cost you £10 second hand now. But they're rather nice looking coaches. And what we're going to do with these, in fact, is we're not going to leave them in the main platform. We're going to run this as a little branch train. So this is going to go into the bay. There we go. And I'm just using our own budget PWM controller. Set it on a speed and just use the on and off and forward and backwards switch to control the loco. So there we go. That's in the bay platform then, waiting for, if you like, the express to come in with a bigger train. Perhaps it's a connecting service. And this is going to be pulled by my large prairie, my Hornby large prairie, which is another loco that runs really reliably on this layout. And people know I'm a big fan of my prairies. I think they're very good looking locos. I like these coaches as well. I believe they're, let's do a little bit of a zoom in there of the loco. I believe they're 57 feet Stanier blood and custard coaches. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure, if I'm wrong. As our regular contributors know, I don't worry about that sort of stuff. I run them for the simple reason that I like them. And if you are one of these people that is going to suddenly start pinging in comments saying that I'm running a BR Green loco with a Great Western loco and the wrong coat, don't bother. Please save your time and energy. I just play trains. I just like running trains, and I run what I like the look of, and what I feel in the mood for, and it'll pull whatever I happen to have handy, and whatever I like. And I'm sorry if that offends you. There's plenty of other channels out there showing you how to throw huge amounts of expertise and time and money at the hobby. This isn't one of them, if you know our channels. The layout's not finished, by the way. I know it needs a lot of work, but I'm just enjoying running trains at the moment. So there we go. That's got our large prairie. We've got passengers on and off and perhaps some connecting ones. And that's now going to run off back up the line. I've got a 3-road fiddle yard. So I'm able to sort of run 2 or 3 different trains in. And now we've got the connecting service, we should be able to run our, if I change the points properly, I'm an awful signalman, we should be able to run our little branch train off now, back up the line as well. There it goes. Oh, I'm going to bring it back a little bit, because I just need to change a point. I really am the world's worst signalman. I would have been fired if I was a real signalman. Now I'm just going to change the locos, because that loco at the moment is proving quite reliable. So we're just going to use that. Right, so I'm just going to pull in a little freight train to show part of the layout that I don't think I've shown in a video yet. So we'll run this in. Just bringing in a little freight. I could motorise the points. I know I'm using the hand of God, which some people find terribly offensive. I have got some very nice... Oh, bit of camera shake there. I've got some very nice Pico... I've realised I can't film and talk and run trains. I've got some very nice Pico surface point motors, which I could wire in quite easily. And I might well do at some point to have the fun of have the switches at the front and a control panel and everything. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying flicking them with my hand. I'm quite happy doing that. Keep it simple. Right, so we're going to be able to show you here with a bit of luck. Once we've run round. Isn't that a wonderful little loco? Smooth, reliable, quiet, doesn't hesitate on the points. That and 3 wagons cost me £17 second hand. You know, even a new one of those is only going to cost you £30. Right, so what I've got here is an end loading dock, or simulation of an end loading dock. I had just about everything on this layout. Cattle dock, side loading dock, crane, coal yard, bay, the whole works. But I realised that I rather wanted an end loading dock. So the idea is this in real life would go off a little bit off scene, and it just means I can bring things like flat wagons in, or the kind of box wagons that have indoors, this sort of thing. So that's a CCT wagon. And also I've got some flat wagons with some military vehicles on that you'll have seen on Instagram. So it means that I can do the same with those. So it just gives me a few other options really for the layout. It's just a nice little representation of an end loading dock. So we're going to leave that there because the farmer's obviously had a brand new tractor delivered. He's going to be a very happy man. And we'll just now shunt round with this. There we go. Because obviously we've got to get our brake van now at the other end so we can pull it off. Don't know how many people of you are still watching. How many of you have fallen asleep? But sometimes it's just nice to watch trains run. And we haven't done a trains running video for quite a while actually. As I say, I can't really do lots of sort of fancy camera angles and everything on this. I'm kind of working it on my own. Normally when we try and do a big trains running, then Doug films and I operate. But he's very busy with college. So at the moment I'm doing a lot of the production myself. Sorry about that. I know the production values go down. He's a good lad. He's working very hard. He's doing maths, physics, electrical engineering, and engineering as A levels. They've let him do 4, whereas they normally do 3. So he is just a bit of a busy lad at the moment. I did look at his maths the other day, and yeah, no chance. So that's a good little goods has run in and out, and very nicely too. So what we have running in next, we'll have another little passenger train running in. Excuse me, because I can only have a certain amount ready on my fiddle yard. And I thought what we'd do is run in something a little bit different. These look rather nice, you'll see in a second with this loco. So we check the points, and let's run in another little passenger service. And that's our little short slug and custard coaches, our 3D printed ones. Just pulling into the station there. And then what we've got on the end is the auto coach. So that means that I don't have to run around on here. I can just reverse back out again because it's an auto coach. It's got windows in the end. Oh, tiny bit of hesitation there. Tiny bit. And there we go. That's our slug and coach custard rake going out. Wonderful. Now what we'll do now then is we'll do a pickup goods, because I'm going to take the full coal wagons away, put some empty coal wagons back, because the coal merchant's been very busy and he's emptied all his coal wagons. Back-breaking work, I'm sure. And what we're going to do, we're going to run in a little pickup goods. So this is going to pick up our coal wagons, and what will then be an empty flat wagon. Add it to what it's or what it's already pulling, and pull it out. No idea what order I'm going to do this in, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit on this. We might have to do some backwards and forwards and be very inefficient, I'm sure, for those of you that are very clever at this sort of thing. So we've got the same little loco coming in. It's just easier, to be honest, than me keep changing locos and so on. So we need to pick up some other bits and pieces. I think what we'll do first is we'll get the empty flat wagon out of the way so that I can put the brake van in there. It's just a fabulous little runner. You could spend an awful, well, I have spent double that, treble that on locos not to get any better running than that. So there we go. He's having a busy day, that little O4O. So I'm going to put that back up there. There's all sorts of ways of doing this, and I'm sure anybody will tell me there's a quicker and more efficient way, but I bet they weren't always done the quick and efficient way. I bet some drivers were a lot better at working out where to go than others. And a little bit too quick, he's going to get shouted at by the station master. Oh, and the signalman nearly forgot to change the point. Shunting back in. Oh, there we go. So we're going to take the brake van now and put that in one of the empty roads. Yeah, actually playing with this, I think I might when I get a bored afternoon, I might start putting some point motors on. But at the moment, it suits me just to be able to play trains. So we got our brake van there, which means we can go and get our two empty coal wagons. A little bit quick. It's a bit like they say filming adds £10 to actors. It's interesting that filming always comes out a bit quicker, or appears to come out a bit quicker than they are. We found this at an exhibition where we were running trains very slowly, and when we did the video we kept getting people saying how quick they were running. So there we go. That's then going to bring them into there. I am just very quickly going to see if we can zoom in on that loco. Look at that. It's got all the handrails painted on the boiler and on the side. It's a lovely little loco, that, for the money. So we'll just now get the last two wagons, because typically I've got my battery warning light coming on the camera. So we've not got a lot of battery left. And I don't know how many people we've got left watching. So we're just going to go up here now. It's quite good using the tripod. It's given me a more steady camera angle, so I'll do that again. And what I'll say is that if I get a load of abuse, then I won't make another one of these. If genuinely people like them, then I might even try and do one of these a week. Perhaps we could do it as a regular feature. We had 2 tutorial Tuesdays. I wonder, what could we have? Trains running Thursdays? Shunting Sundays? Something like that. Oh, That's just, I'll tell you why that is, because I've got too many wagons. I'm on the point blades a bit. So yeah, I was trying to cheat. So yeah, if genuinely people say to me, look, we don't mind this rather ad hoc style, we quite enjoyed watching trains running, then I'll try and do one each week. Can't say fairer than that, can you? And we'll put a different loco on each time. I've got some lovely diesels. I have got some rather nice diesels, as you know. And there we go. Oh. And there goes my little O4O. It's been a real star of the show tonight. Pulling a mixed freight out of my station yard, off down the line. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series, click on the right for another video you might enjoy, and please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.